December 2025, and today I'm excited to be giving you the evening update. And this normally happens when there's some breaking news, and today we've got a big one. So the Minister of Mines in Zimbabwe, Winston Chitando, has been fired. And as I was saying in the morning, December is a crazy month where Mnangagwa normally does crazy things. So Mnangagwa would fire people in December, and this is what has happened. So Chitando was fired while in Masvingo, where he was addressing a conference. So he was in the middle of addressing a conference when he was fired. So this caught everyone by surprise. The dismissal of Chitando caught everyone by surprise, and people are still reacting. However, clues are starting to come out as to why he was fired. And I can guess that something that happened in Masvingo when he was busy in Masvingo, something he said or something he did caused him to be fired. That means either he said something that Mnangagwa doesn't like, or he said something to someone who then reported him to Mnangagwa. But let's look at the official communication. So this is the official communication which has been issued in terms of section 104, subsection 1 of the Constitution of Zimbabwe. His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa, has appointed Polite Kambamura as Minister of Mines and Mining Development. So this is the appointment of the Deputy Polite Kambamura here, who is now the Minister of Mines in Zimbabwe. This is a powerful portfolio. Almost all the money that Zimbabwe is making is coming from construction and from mining. So this is a big portfolio, and this man has done a good job up to now until he got fired. He has grown this sector. He has been trusted by Mnangagwa. He has escaped many of the previous reshuffles. So what could have happened? And we've got a few clues that are coming through. So firstly, we've got some newspaper reports that he was fired for a corrupt deal. So this is something that has just been issued a few minutes ago, that he did something and Mnangagwa heard about it. So let's go to the newspaper that is reporting that he was fired for a corrupt deal. So if you look on the screen, you can see that the Newshawks is reporting that the Mines Minister, Winston Chitando, is currently driving from a strategy workshop in Masvingo to receive his letter of dismissal by Mnangagwa in Harare over alleged corrupt mining deals. Reports that Mnangagwa has fired Chitando over some alleged corrupt deals are spreading like wildfire in the corridors of power and social media circles. As if the minister was fine, one of the Chitando's aides said, Mawan Pakaipa. So Chitando's dismissal at that time had not been communicated, but obviously I've shown you that it has been communicated. And I don't believe that this is something that happened a long time ago. It is something that happened when he was in Masvingo or before he left for Masvingo. He was abruptly dismissed. So he was fired for something that happened when he was at Masvingo. And let's look at other people, what other people are saying. I am particularly interested in Herod. Before the letter was even issued, they were busy already announcing his dismissal. So Mnangagwa was furious. Whatever happened in Masvingo made him very angry. And that is why Chitando was fired. So looking at the Herald, they just had a short note which says, President dismisses Mines Minister Chitando, Dr. Polite Kambamura takes over. So President Mnangagwa is dismissed Mines and Mining Development Minister Winston Chitando with immediate effect. Dr. Polite Kambamura, who was the Deputy Minister, has been elevated. And in a statement, the Chief Secretary to the President and Cabinet, Dr. Martin Rushwaya, announced the changes. So this is crazy, but it is expected. So it is expected that Mnangagwa would act in this way, especially when someone does something. So Mnangagwa is very patient, but in certain cases, like this one, when you see him move very fast, something has happened, something so bad that he cannot not fire the person. For example, when Mohadi did the give me a cup, he did not fire him immediately. Mohadi had to step down by himself. There are many other people who have been given many chances by Mnangagwa. But when you see him firing a person, that person has done something big. And a recent firing of a minister who was removed, Mnangagwa eventually put that person, especially the guys from the army, they were all given new positions. So it's very rare for Mnangagwa to remove someone and then dump them. So he normally takes a person and puts them in another position. So it's very rare for Mnangagwa to say someone is dismissed, go home. He normally wants to put a person in a different position. So like I was saying, let's look at what other people are saying. I want to go to, obviously Gambakwe is covering a lot of this. You can see multiple of our contributors have written different angles. So you can go there and see it. But let's look at the people in government. So let's look at Mangwana. So let's look at Nick Mangwana. What is Nick Mangwana saying about this? I saw he posted about it. So Nick Mangwana is the one who announced the appointment of Kambamura. So if you go to Nick Mangwana's profile, you will see that he's saying, and let's open it so that we don't talk about it as if it's not there. That is important to look at. So I want to just quickly show you this. So there it is. And he's saying here, appointment of minister. So he has said something about the appointment, removal of a cabinet minister. His Excellency the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe has removed Chitando as cabinet minister with immediate effect. So you can see here, there is a lot that is happening, but it's not yet clarified what is going on. Go and follow all these platforms. Let's look at Hopo. Hopo normally gets the scoop. Let's see what Hopo is saying about this stuff. I just want to see if Hopo knows something that we don't know. So there is Hopo Chingono over there. Am I blocked? Let's see if I'm still blocked. Okay, there is nothing here from Hopo regarding this situation. I cannot see anything. So I'm still blocked, guys, by Hopo. He's just talking about Minister, Prime Minister, President Mnangagwa has fired his Minister of Mines and Mining Development, Winston Chitando. This dramatic move reflects the escalating turmoil within Mnangagwa's administration, where corruption scandals, failing projects, and growing factional battles have become impossible to conceal. Chitando's removal is not surprising to many Zimbabweans who have long viewed his tenure as synonymous with opaque deals, chaotic licensing, and the collapse of public trust in the mining sector, particularly lithium and the gold. So I don't agree with Hopo that this comes from the past. If this was something that was coming from the past, they would have fired him probably in a more, okay, let me say this. They would have not waited for him to finish or arrange a seminar and then fire him when he is at a seminar. So my belief is that something happened at the seminar or at the strategy session or related to the strategy session. He said something, and that thing that he said or did is the one that caused his dismissal. I also don't think this is factional because what faction does Chitando belong to? I don't think he belongs to any faction. I think he's more of a mining guy. And there is nothing that you can do which is corrupt in Zimbabwe, which Mnangagwa doesn't know. He knows everything. So I don't think this is factional. I don't think this is to do with any corrupt deals. I believe that he said something or he did something, and then Mnangagwa was furious and fired him on the spot. So this man was fired on the spot. The announcement of his dismissal was made before the letter. So by the time the letter came out, Mnangagwa and his people had already told people that we fired this guy. He's gone. He also heard it from online. ZimLive is a CIO newspaper. They were the first newspaper to break this story. And by the time everyone else broke the story, Chitando already knew. He only got his letter. In fact, I don't think you get a letter when you're fired by Mnangagwa. He just got told that you're fired. Your bodyguards are removed and you walk home because they take away all your cars and you just walk home. That is what you do. So I think it's clear something happened, something he said at Masvingo or related to the strategy session, resulting in a sudden and abrupt dismissal. This is what is going to happen to some people this month. In December, Mnangagwa normally removes people that he does not think are performing, or people that he wants to remove. He removes them around December. The army guys will tell you last year, he cleaned out army intelligence, everybody in December. And I believe that this is what is happening right now. Right, I am in the mining sector. He was giving me sleepless nights. They want to appoint the best mine CEO, Mafidi, Minister of Mines. Yes, no volume. I'm so sorry, guys. I did not have volume at the beginning, but that is sorted. So this is where we are. The first drama in a long, long time. November is the month of bad luck in our culture, but November was not as bad as what is going to happen in December. As I said, most guys, be careful. You fail to see January. December is a bad month. If you're not careful, you won't see January. So be very, very careful. Stay away from disaster. In December, a lot happens. So 8th of December, the next time we're going to see Mnangagwa is on the 11th of December, when he's going to be at the innovation event that is going to be held. I'll give you more details tomorrow. But this change that is made means that there's a gap now for a deputy minister. So who is going to be the deputy minister? Let's see who's going to be the deputy minister, because they elevated the deputy, and therefore someone is going to be getting a new car, someone is going to be getting a new secretary, someone is going to be getting new bodyguards. Deputy minister is coming. All right, I'd like to thank all of you for watching. A lot happening today. The ANC busy with their annual event, and then the rest is as usual. If you go to Gambakwe.com, you will see that we're covering everything. Our people are at work, so feel free to go to Gambakwe. We've got multiple people working at the same time, giving you updates throughout the night and the day. I'd like to thank all of you for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to support our sponsor, Mve. You buy one of these, you get a free packet of this is sorghum miro. Don't eat white maize. It causes diseases. All right, I'd like to thank all of you for watching, and a good night to you all.